Welcome back to AM Northwest. Pesto pasta is a classic Italian dish that's easy to make vegan. Here to share her tasty recipe, we welcome back the author of Sanctuary Chef, our vegan national treasure, Amy Webster.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And I feel like everything's easy to make vegan now because there's so many good things out there that you can find.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think too. I think that we're living in an age where it's so easy to find everything we want, like you said. But this recipe uses just a lot of natural ingredients too, so
Even
it's kind
better.
of a nice, yes.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and I'm gonna let you try it.
Okay.
So it's so easy. I cook up my pasta first because that's really the longest part of this. Everything else is just blending.
That's so great.
So it's really, really simple and wonderful. So, of course, the star of the show is the basil, right?
Oh,
so you have to get fresh
smells
basil.
divine.
Yes, it's just like, it's such a nice.
And you can get fresh basil all year long.
I guess we won't put this one in there.
Maybe not a good idea.
Touched my nose with it. Yes, you can. You're right. I got this at the grocery store today. So it's wonderful. So
Okay.
So for mine, because this is vegan, we're not adding a cheese to this.
Right.
So we're going to make it thick and creamy with pepitas, pumpkin seeds.
Oh.
So if you want to put those in, they're right there.
These are so good for you too.
They are so good for you,
healthy.
yes. And you can buy them in bulk. They're affordable.
Yes.
They're definitely cheaper than like pine nuts.
Oh,
so I really like them for this recipe. The only thing is I like them for a lot of sauces, but they will turn your recipe green.
Oh.
So it's perfect for this.
Exactly. I was going to say everything's green here almost.
Right. So, but the other thing is it's a seed. It's not a nut. So if you have anyone that you're cooking for who has an allergy to nuts, you can still use this because it's a seed. But it's also, you don't have to soak them.
Oh.
You're going to see I'm going to blend them right up without soaking them.
Even better.
Yes.
So it's very quick.
Buy them raw. Exactly. So now we're going to put some liquid in there. So for me, I'm going to use, I think anytime you have an option to use water or a broth, the broth will add just another layer of flavor.
That looks like a very thick broth.
Yes, if you want to pour that in, I'm going to talk about it. I really love this Imagine brand because this is the no chicken. And I think for something like this, like a sauce, if you can use a better broth, it's going to be really good. And no chickens were harmed, so it's perfect. So
it's even better.
Yeah, it's even better. It's really, really nice, and it's got such good flavor. You can use a regular vegetable broth. You can go, low fat, no oil, that kind of thing. This is why it's so beautiful to cook at home like this.
Yes.
You can omit the oil if you want. Okay. So, and then we're going to do some greens. Well, let's do our flavors first. Okay, some garlic.
Oh, that's great. Oh, the tiny little spatula, which is adorable.
Yes. We're going to also add some nutritional yeast.
Was that garlic from a jar?
Yes.
I like it.
If I am in a pinch of time, I mean, you could even use like a powder, the granules. This is a little fresher, but you don't, you take out that time of cutting up, but the chopping up is also kind of fun too. But some nutritional yeast. So that will make it a little cheesy. Nutritional yeast is so good. It is, as the name indicates,
nutritious.
Yes, it's nutritious. Exactly, right? I know. It's kind of a sad name because it's like, well, it's kind of boring, but a lot of people, lovingly call it nooch. It's got lots of, vitamins.
And it's cheesy. It has a cheesy flavor.
Yes, you get that. And it also makes it a tiny bit thicker. I really love it. It's a byproduct of molasses. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah. So it's not a brewer's yeast or anything like that. It's just a byproduct of molasses.
I had no idea. It's the first time I've ever heard that.
I know, and you never think of that. We're going to also add some lemon juice. Now, fresh squeeze, of course, is always better. But if you have some from the jar, that's fine too.
Yeah,
and
jar
olive
is
oil.
fine. Okay, that looks like.
Yeah, I don't always, you don't have to use all of it. It's whatever you want. And some salt, of course.
All of the salt?
I would start with just a little bit. And then what I'd like to do is taste it.
Okay.
For salt and lemon juice, add some more if you want.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to go with our greens. So we've got spinach. Now that just adds some nutrients, and you can pack it down in there.
All of this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. It seems like it's going to be a lot. Now, we could blend it up first and then add the basil, but what I'm going to do is use the plunger thingy.
Because you have a Vitamix.
Yeah, Vitamix is so nice. If you have a Ninja or, there's so many on the market. I just love my old school Vitamix from my sister-in-law, Jennifer, many years ago. I've had this thing for like 12 years, and I love it.
It's a workhorse.
Yeah, it really is. Yes. Okay, so see how it's like at the brim. Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, and then, so it'll get better as it goes down. But there's so many nutrients in here if you think about this. And we're going to make a sauce that then we're going to eat for dinner. How amazing is that, right? So I just kind of start low,
and what a pretty color. Is that the pepitas that give it that bright green?
and then the spinach and the basil, of course. But yeah. Now I have this little plunger. I can, mash it down.
How long does it take you to get that done?
I would do it like, it's a good 5 minutes.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
It's not, but then it's not hot. So I do often will, put it in a pan and cook it off before adding it to the pasta. So if you want to, I can keep blending. I have some made up here.
Oh, well,
what I will say is that we do want it to be creamy enough so that it will be, it'll stick to the, and it's not like
that's
lumpy.
creamy.
You want to make sure the pepitas are ground up really nicely in there.
Okay.
I mean, everything.
Look at that color. That is
it's really pretty,
just
isn't
a
it?
beautiful color.
Yeah. So
I want to eat it.
Natural.
Yeah.
I didn't put food coloring.
A natural green. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, then I'll heat it up. But yes, I would love for you to taste it. Yes.
Okay. And it smells divine. The basil. I love that you're just so beautifully displayed. And then there's sausage on there?
Yes, I put some Beyond sausage. This is their new Sun sausage.
Okay, I'm going to take a full bite here.
And it's divine. It is. They have different flavors. That's the pesto to kind of complement. I'm also. You like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Isn't it nice and fresh? Mm-hmm. You've got, and you can add more lemon juice, less lemon juice, the salt, the oil. Oh. Isn't that good?
Yeah, and then that's vegan Parmesan cheese?
Yes, it's vegan Parmesan from Follow Your Heart.
Oh,
which
look at
is an amazing company also. I know. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad that you like it.
People can make this tonight. It's so quick and easy.
Yes, it's so easy, and you can modify things however you like.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Okay,
thank
so
you, Tammy.
Amy's book again is Sanctuary Chef, and this recipe is in that book?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we are going to put that recipe on our website at katu.com. Thanks so much, Amy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Stay right there.